Okay, so Institutional True Republic Act 9013, also known as Philippine Quality Award Act. The PQA program is global competitiveness template that aims to set standard to help and encourage public and private organizations to strive for and attain performance excellence and be recognized among the Philippines. And to give us more details about the topic related or intended for PQA for business, let us all welcome our presenter. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, Doc Melo, for the introduction. So again, good morning, dear classmates, and then my highest respect to Doc Melo as our professor for this subject. So let me present po to you the Philippine Quality Awards for Business. So as mentioned by Doc Melo kanina, so there are classifications po of PQA wherein the topic po that specific topic that I'm going to discuss is all about business. Okay, so just a background about the Philippine Quality Award Program. So this is a global competitiveness template and highest level of national recognition for exemplary organizational performance that aims to encourage and engage public and private organizations and other stakeholders to strive for and attain performance excellence. So mainly, this PQA or Philippine Quality Award Program encourages all the private and public organizations, and its stakeholders, to really do have the performance excellence in all processes, is in the organization itself. So with this, it was established through the Executive Order Number 448, which was issued by former President Fidel V. Ramos on October 3, 1997. And this award is given to organizations, again, for private and public sectors that excel in quality, productivity, and business performance. And to institutionalize this executive order issued by former President Fidel V. Ramos, so through the signing of the Republic Act number 9013 on February 28, 2001, or also known as Philippine Quality Award Act. So this PQA provides an internationally comparable framework and criteria for assessing organizational performance. So it is a template for competitiveness based on the principle of the total quality management or the TQM. So para talaga meron na siyang ngipin, itong Philippine Quality Award Program. So ginawan na talaga siya ng Republic Act so that there will also be implementing regulations, guidelines as well as the basis of the implementation para ang standard will be sustained by the Philippines. So what are the objectives of Philippine Quality Award? So first is to promote standards in organizational performance comparable to those leading business abroad pursuant to the country's effort to be globally competitive. So syempre, pinopromote talaga ng PQA ang really na talagang quality yung organization or the products and services itself, and that we will be competitive as well even abroad. At the same time, to establish a national system for assessing quality and productivity performance, thus providing local organizations, regardless of size, sector, and maturity, with criteria and guidelines for self-assessment to guide their quality and productivity improvement efforts. So we're in terms of local and regardless of the size of the organization. So later on, I will be discussing as well kung sino yung qualified na mag-participate or mag-apply for this PQA. And last objective will be to recognize organizations in both private and public sector which excel in quality management and overall organizational performance, thus providing Philippine industries with benchmark and models to emulate. So syempre, if you're going to receive this Philippine Quality Award through their program of PQA, is that syempre, it's really a pride of the organization na ikaw mismo naka-receive this kind of award, is that you really follow the standard. At the same time, taas noodin mo yung ibang organization sa iyo kasi masyadong tedious din ang processes ng kailangan gagawin nitong upon the application of this PQA. So, Philippine Quality Award Organization. So, syempre, in this organization, there will be a specific no, na sino talaga yung mga magtatrabaho or sino yung talagang gagawa ng mga or mag-i-implement ng IRR itself since it is a Republic Act already. So, first is the patron. So, who is the patron? It is the President of the Philippines as President of the Philippines who shall be responsible to approve, announce, and personally confer the award and or recognition for this purpose. So yun talaga yung responsibility ng patron who is the President of the Philippines. So the other member po of the Philippine Quality Award Organization is the award manager. So sino ba yung award manager? Siya po ay ang Secretary of the Department of Trade and Industries as the award manager. Ano naman yung responsibilities niya? So syempre, marami na yung responsibilities niya since yung scope niya din, syempre, ng PQA is malaki-laki rin. So he or she will be responsible for the effective implementation of the PQA law and maintenance of the integrity of the PQA program. So again, since it is already a law and there is already an IRR for this, so syempre, isa sa responsibility niya talaga na ma-implement ito effectively, which is also in accordance to the laws and regulation. And the other, he or she shall recommend to the President the members of the PQA committee and then convene the chair the PQA committee. At the same time, recommend to the president the appointment of the award administrator endorsed by the PQA committee. Kasi awards, aside sa award manager, meron din kasing committee. And then he or she will also endorse to the president the organization to be awarded or recognized based on the recommendations following the processes or following the standards. And lastly is that he or she will appoint members for the Board of Judges and Assessors who shall serve every award process cycle. So later on also, I will be discussing what are the processes for this application. The other is the PQA committee. So who are those members of this PQA committee? So their responsibility mainly is all about policy making body for the Philippine Quality Award to ensure the integrity of the award system. So they shall identify, of course, and organize necessary committees or working groups to promote and implement the objectives of the PQA. So this PQA committee po, meron pa din po silang subcommittees kumbaga na sino yung mag-scrutinize ng application, sino yung magkakandak ng review, so sino yung mag-go in the field. So as a whole, the PQA committee, meron silang respective committees then per dito po, ang PQA mismo. And then, it shall appoint or recognize a private organization or foundation which shall be the partner for raising supplementary funds to support the promotion and the program itself. So since it's a law, so though it is already covered by the law, so syempre meron din siyang limitation as to the funding, which is later on also I will be discussing the funding of the PQA. And also, part of the PQA committee responsibility, sila din po yung mag-identify or recognize sa mga competent individuals or organization na mag-assist or mag-collaborate mismo sa PQA committee to make sure that the PQA program will be implemented well. At the same time, they need also to ensure the continuing development and improvement of PQA program, including the development and training for the Board of Judges and pool of assessors. It shall provide guidelines as well for accrediting assessors and training institutions. So of course, continuous process din itong program. So syempre, dapat yung mga Board of Judges at the same time yung mga assessors is dapat fully equipped din with the PQA program. And then at the same time, they are also direct as to the development and supplemental programs for small organizations to improve their efficiency and competitiveness. At the same time, there are also direct effective promotion in the PQA program. So sila mismo, the committee itself really also part of their responsibility to promote the PQA program or even even encourage private and public organizations to apply or participate the program. And then it also directs development to national roadmap for competitiveness. So this is a journey towards excellence based on the effective implementation of the PQA program. So we are all aware that in each organization or even in the public or the private organization or really even mostly the government, syempre meron talaga tayong roadmap or kumbaga ano yung line up of programs natin, implementing procedures natin. So really, they are direct to develop it. So who are those members or composition of the Philippine Quality Awards Committee? So they are composed of the heads of the following government agencies. So first is the Department of Trade and Industry or the DTI, the head of the Development Academy of the Philippines or the DAP, the head of the Department of Budget and Management or the DBM, the head of the National Wages and Productivity Commission or NWPC, the head of the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority or TESDA, the head of the Center for Industrial Competitiveness or the CIC, and there will be also 6 representatives from private sector who will come from the National Quality Movement organization. So who are those 6? The associations for the quality practitioners, since I believe they're also expert as to the total quality management. The other is the Association of Management Practitioners for Employers or Industry. The other is the Association of Schools for Higher Education or Technological Institution. The other is from the labor sector, and lastly is from the technical professionals. The other, those are the members, rather of the PQA committee. So who are the other part of the organization? We have the committee chair. So the committee chair will be of the PQA will be the Secretary of Department of Trade and Industry, and it will be vice-chaired by the President of the Development Academy of the Philippines. However, the chairman also of the Civil Service Commission will also be invited by the award manager. So the other member of the organization of PQA is the implementing agency. So who am I referring for? So it is the DTI Center for Industrial Competitiveness or the DTI-CIC shall be the implementing agency of the PQA. So syempre, sila yung implementing agency kasi ang chair ng mismo is the Secretary of the Department of Trade and Industry. So the other part of the organization is the award administrator. So ano man yung function, ano na naman ang function ng isang award administrator? So syempre, siya po yung mag-screen ng mga PQA applicants, facilitate sa review the process. So however, for this as scrutinizing or for checking or reviewing even the applications is still part sa process. So syempre, meron ding involvement yung ibang members then ng organization. So the award administrator will also coordinate and do the consultation with the implementing agency, the DTI-CIC, or even the PQA Management Committee itself. And then, of course, they will also assist in the promotion of the PQA program, which is this PQA program is mainly crafted by the PQA committee, which is they shall serve for the period of 3 years and the term of which will be renewable. So the last member or part of the organization are the Board of Judges and Assessors. So for the Board of Judges or BOJ shall review the feedback reports prepared by the team of assessors and shall recommend to the award manager the appropriate recognition or award to be given to the applicant organization. And then at the same time, the assessors organized teams shall conduct the independent assessment, consensus review, and site verification, prepared feedback report, and present the same to BOJ and the applicant organization. So ito po sila mainly ang members of the organization. So what will be the award and recognition? So the PQA is conferred annually to qualified organizations in the private and public sectors. So organizations which have demonstrated management excellence by the purposefulness with which it continues to improve and build upon outstanding results and excellent system, thereby achieving the highest level of performance excellence. So as what I have mentioned a while ago, the main purpose of this award is to promote excellence in total quality management. So this Philippine Quality Award for Performance Excellence is award given to organizations that have achieved the highest level of excellence and is recognized as a global and national role model. So syempre, ikaw yung yung organization mismo naka-receive ng itong klase na award. So syempre, ikaw talaga yung role model no, in the organization regardless of any industries you are belong. Okay, so what are those type of recognition, no? Para at least aware din tayo ano yun. So these are the recognition categories. So we have 3 po. The recognition for mastery in quality management, the recognition for proficiency in quality management, and the other is the recognition for commitment to quality management. So, ang involved po for the recognition for mastery in quality management is that you will receive this kind of award if the organization demonstrated through its practices and achievements superior results clearly linked to robust management system. So, it should exhibit practices which other organizations can learn from and should serve as role model for the organizations in the Philippines. So mismo, master talaga itong organization na to in terms of quality management. So the other, the RICO for the proficiency in quality management. So the organization will receive this award if they demonstrated through implementation of quality and productivity management principles, significant process in building, sound and notable processes. So you should have a documented and solid approach to the system level quality and productivity management. And the other recognition is the commitment to quality management. So the organization should have demonstrated a serious commitment to improvement in order to achieve quality excellence. So it should have planted the seeds of quality and productivity and is working towards reaping the long-term benefits of the effort. So after with all this recognition, so the awardee and the recipients will receive a glass trophy bearing the seal of the President of the Philippines and the PQA logo. So the trophy is designed and executed by renowned glass sculptor Ramon G. Orlina, and the award or recognition shall be given by the President of the Philippines and appropriate ceremonies usually held at Malacanang Palace. So we already know what are the backgrounds or what are those type of categories of the award. So now let us know what are the criteria for the performance excellence. So first, there are categories or major criteria which will be given on a pointing system or total points of 1,000. So however, this may be reviewed, improved, and modified as deemed necessary for the succeeding years based on the implementing rules and regulation. So what are those criteria? So we have here the 7. First is the leadership, the strategy, the customer, the measurement analysis and knowledge management, the workforce, the operations, and results. So let's discuss further, no? So this leadership and strategy are and the customer, the strategy core 1, 2, and 3, no, represents the leadership triad. Kumbaga, ito talaga yung main talaga ng evaluation, no, these 3, since they are the represents the leadership triad. So these categories are placed together, excuse me, to emphasize the importance of leadership focus. So the other is the measurement, the workforce, and the operation. Results represents the results triad. So if your organization workforce are key operational process accomplish the work organization that yields the overall performance. And lastly, the results. So what will be the rating for this 6, no, as mentioned, based on the leadership triad and the result triad? So that will be evaluated, no? So as the outcome results for this, so yun nga yung kung sino yung yung application mo has have complied with this criteria or have met the required rating. So of course, you will receive the this kind of award. So the other criteria that will be considered by the PQA is, of course, the organizational profile. So which is top of figure sets the context for the way the organization operates. So isa talaga yon basically na unang i-check, no, so that your organization's environment, key working relationships, and strategic situation, including competitive environment, strategic challenges, and advantages. The other is the performance system. So the performance system is composed of 6 categories in the center of the figure that defines the processes and results of achievement of the organization. So next, excuse me for a So next is who may apply. So here are po for the private sector, so the small and medium scale enterprises. So those enterprises defined under the Magna Carta for small and medium scale enterprises as businesses engaged in manufacturing, services, agriculture, and other industries with not more than 200 full-time employees and not more than 100 million capitalization. So this requirement or kumbaga standard of 200 is based on the Magna Carta na for small and medium scale enterprises. And the other who may participate in the private sector will be the large enterprises which compose the manufacturing companies for their subsidiaries, the service companies, the agriculture, and other industries who will mainly yung manpower or even its capitalization is more than sa private or the small and medium scale enterprises. So next, on the end of the public sector, so they may apply these departments, the bureaus and attached agency, the government-owned and or controlled corporations and subsidiaries, the state university and colleges, the local government units, and other local agencies. So sila po yung pwede mag-participate. So the applicant must have been in existence, no, for at least 3 years at the time of the application. So this is the basic part of the criteria. So as to eligibility rules and regulations, so the following are the eligibility rules and regulations. So charitable, trade and industry, fraternal and sports organizations or associations, and institutions are not eligible. So aside from those criteria, we have this eligibility na kailangan i-follow. So for this charitable, so syempre, hindi sila allowed na mag-apply for this award. The other is an applicant is eligible only if it is self-sufficient to be examined in all 7 criteria categories and can be inspected in the Philippines. So since this award is intended for Philippines, so syempre, dapat yung office mismo, organization mismo, must have an office here in the Philippines. So if an organization has activity performed outside the applicant's immediate organization, so parent organization or its subsidiaries or overseas component of the applicants must have that in the event of the site visit, the appropriate people and materials will be available for the examination. And the other is that in the event of applicant becomes a recipient of the PQA recognition or the award, it must share its practices in the PQA conference. So the other eligibility and regulations are the subsidiaries. So in the manufacturing and service categories, so subsidiaries of the company may be eligible for the award subject for the condition. So what are those conditions? So it must be self-sufficient and then must have a clear definition of its own organization and then must perform solely business support functions such as sales, so hindi sila pwede, marketing, distribution, customer service, finance and accounting, human resources, environmental health, safety for our employees, purchasing, legal services, and research and development. And then the other eligibility is that multiple application restriction. So meaning a subsidiary and its parent organization cannot both apply for PQA in the same year. So kailangan if ever the organization opted to apply for this award, so kailangan nilang mamili whether it is the subsidiary or the parent organization. So what will be the future eligibility restrictions? So if an organization or subsidiary that has more than 50% of the total employees of the parent company receives the Philippine Quality Award for Performance Excellence, so the organization and its all subsidiaries are ineligible to apply for another award for period of 3 years. So meaning, syempre, bawal na yung multiple application. So syempre, isa lang talaga ang pwede, and then it will be can reapply for the period of 3 years. So if a subsidiary receives the Philippine Quality Award, the subsidiary and the subsidiary of the subsidiaries are ineligible as well to apply for another award for the period of 3 years pa rin. At the same time, recipients of the recognition, regardless of what level for those 3 levels or 3 categories ng awards, are eligible to reapply after 2 years. And then what are the other requirements for the applicants? So they must comply with relevant statutory and regulatory requirements. So syempre, pinaka-important ito. Since you will be the model, syempre, you will be following all statutory regulations now by the government and other agencies, and then must have employees trained in the PQA application development. So just like what mentioned by the previous reporter a while ago, so if it is really a law or even standard, so there must really be a training of which the applicants now must have a representative who will be trained so that they will also be aware of the entire process of the application, and then must have conducted the internal assessment based on the relevant PQA criteria. So next will be the evaluation of application. So what will be the processes of the application? So first is the eligibility determination. So it will be the award administrator shall determine the eligibility of the applicants based on the requirements as well as indicated in the IRR of the Philippine Quality Awards. Next step will be the application review. So in the application review, so there will be 5 stages. So the first stage will be the award administrator shall review the application. So after checking the eligibility, so the application will now be reviewed. For the step 2, there will be independent review. So the application report is reviewed and scored independently by the designated assessor. So aside sa si administrator mag-review, so there will also be designated assessors na do the independent review. The step 3 will be the consensus review. So it will be the team of assessors led by the team leaders review the application. So the assessors discuss and agree on the findings and add the team score as a whole. So there will be a consensus report as well, no? After consideration all the aspects which will be discussed with the panel of judges to determine the eligibility and the application. And then the step 4, there will be a site visit review. So that's the time, that is why it's very important that there must be a office or the organization itself will be in the Philippines, since there will be a site visit review which will be conducted by the team of assessors to the board of judges through the awards administrator. And then the last process will be the judge's final review. So it will be the board of judges shall review the application report and will feedback and do the score summary sheet. The next process will be, or the evaluation of application will be the announcement and conferment of award and recognition level recipient. So this, upon recommendation of the board of judges, the award manager shall endorse for the president's approval. So the recipient of the award Upon the approval, so there will be a formal announcement which will be made immediately after the conferment, and which shall be done in an appropriate ceremony. So as what I have mentioned ago, somehow it will be part of the activity or programs or ceremony in Malacanang Palace, since it will be awarded by the President of the Philippines. And the last evaluation will be the sharing of information. So the award recipient have the responsibility to share the information and their successful performance and quality strategies with other organizations in the Philippines to be managed by the implementing agency, which is this implementing agency is the DTI. So why do there is a sharing of information? Syempre, they do have the expertise in the total quality management. So somehow, with the sharing of information of the award, the recipient or the awardee, they will also encourage other organizations to participate, and to follow the Philippine quality standards or at the award mismo. The other is the funding. So as we all know that as what I have mentioned, so this Philippine Quality Award is under the implementation of the Department of Trade and Industry. So hindi siya mismo talaga may sarili siya na organization or meron siyang sarili na department in the government. So what will be the funding of this PQA? So there will be appropriation. So the award manager shall propose funds necessary for the implementation of the act for inclusion in the budget of the DTI in the annual general based on the annual General Appropriations Act. So syempre in this as in the Annual Appropriations Act, so I think all the government employees here are aware na the allocation of this fund is really based on the project or the program itself, which will be laid down, which will be under the implementing agency, the DTI. So if ever there are some limitations of this appropriations, so there will be a foundation and endowment fund. So an endowment fund shall be created wherein funds solicited from the organization, trust, foundations, and associations and other sources from any private office, corporation, or entity in the form or cash in kind shall be approved by the committee. So since, again, with the limitations of the fund, so the PQA can receive donations from other corporations or regardless of private or public and who will manage this foundation and endowment. So the PQA also establish or create the the foundation itself, so who will do the management of this fund for the donations. And the other part of the funding will be the fees and other charges. So it will be the PQA committee will impose fees and other charges upon the organizations applying for the award. So since with the limited funding from the appropriations and from the donations, there will be fees, if the organization opted to apply for the award. So syempre, meron din siyang corresponding fees and charges upon application. So this is the sample of the award of the Philippine Quality Award. So again, it is a glass type award, trophy or recognition, and then it will bear the seal of the Office of the President, at the same time the logo of the Philippine Quality Awards. So this is recently based in that's what I have checked in the Philippine Quality Awards website. So this is the recent award granted or conferred to the organizations for performance excellence. And who are those recent awardees and recipients of this PQA? So in terms with the commitment to quality, so we have here the sample, the Camarines Sur Polytechnic Colleges, the Department of Education for Schools Division of Balanga City. We also have the DOST of CAR, also the Industrial Technology Development Institute or DOST also received the commitment to quality management, and the Marinduque State College. The other for the proficiency in quality management. So the Davao region of the Department of Labor and Employment also received the proficiency in quality management. Also, the Isabela State University received the award, and then the DOST Calabarzon also received the award. The Starlac State University, the Philippine Science High School Ilocos Region Campus also received the award, and then the Sultan Kudarat State University also received the award. So for the mastery in quality, so these three institutions, organization received the award, the Department of Labor and Employment for Region 9, for the Mariwasa Siam Ceramics Incorporated, and the National Kidney Transplant Institute. So that ends my report. So thank you so much for listening.